Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Keis G502 and the Gerbing Extreme XR EVO. Now both of these are heated gloves. I would say that this one is more of a winter glove because of its padding, and this one's a bit more of an autumn, spring, free season sort of glove. So first thing I'm going to do actually is just turn them both on so that they heat up, and then we can discuss the heating elements and the differences in heat later on in the review. So with the Keis, turn it on, it goes straight to red, and with the Gerbing, turn it on and it actually goes to the lowest setting. So then you need to hold it down 2 seconds and then hold it down 2 seconds again to go to red. So that's them both now on their most powerful settings. Okay, so let's discuss the gloves one by one. First of all, we've got the Keis. This is a very, very comfortable glove, I must admit. It's made with leather and fabric. You've got this visor wipe, which is quite handy. There is no touchscreen elements on them, so you can't use it with a smartphone. If you want to use your phone, you have to take the glove off and then put it back on again. So I do find that quite annoying, to be honest with you. The battery or the connector is on the outside of the glove, so it's sort of hard wired in, which is nice. And the fitment is true to size, so if you're a size 8, get a size 8. If you're a size 9, get a size 9. Let's see what else about these. They have a scaphoid protector. I did try the G602, but I found it was a bit too big and it was uncomfortable. Actually, it started to hurt my hands, so G602 is a no from me just based on that, but the 502 is a very comfortable fit. The battery compartment, let's get rid of that. The battery compartment is just here on the cuff, so you put the battery in and it ends up being here on the underside of the cuff. It's 100% waterproof with this Hypora lining, and that's throughout the whole of the glove. So that should keep you nice and dry in the rain. And experience, I can tell you that it does. In terms of fitment, it's a very, very comfortable glove. Very comfortable. You've got this is a size 8. I take a size 8. My fingers are all at the end, but there's plenty of space to move around as well. Plenty of dexterity as well. So the levers, the switches, everything that you need to touch is absolutely fine on these gloves. The only annoying thing is that you can't actually press anything with a touch screen because it just doesn't work. Now this has been on hot for, well, since I started the review, and there is a dull warmth. Okay, bearing in mind that I'm using it with a battery, so it's slightly less power than if you was going direct from the bike. But really, it's not hot. Put it that way, it's not hot at all. There is a dull warmth, a bit like sitting on your hands, or if you to put your hand in just a normal glove, I suppose, or under a blanket. It's like that, really. It's not hot, okay, but it's very, very comfortable. Now, I'm going to put my hand in this straight away, and I'm going to tell you the warmth in this is immediately different. So this is warm now. Okay, this is a warm glove. The difference in the Keis is that with Keis gloves, it's pretty much just around here. There's a little bit around the fingers, but not too much. With the Gerbing, it's all around the hand, and it feels like it's underneath and also on the cuff as well. So this as well is a textile and leather glove. So you've got leather here and bit of leather on the top, leather on the cuff. So it's a bit everywhere, to be honest. Same as the textile. Also, you've got the visor wipe. Now, depending on the size of the glove, it will either be here or it will be on the thumb. I do find that these are slightly smaller than they should be. So I got a size 8, but it was restricting the flow of blood on my hands, so I had to get a size 8.5, which is the next size up for Gerbing. We've also got on this hand, we've got the scaphoid protector. It's even less so on this than it is the Keis, you'll see here. So the Keis is quite a big one there, and we've just got a little slider there. So that makes it a bit more comfortable. You do have a touchscreen element on these 2 fingers. Works very well with touchscreen phones. But this is a big problem. This bit of material here, which really restricts the amount that you can open the glove. And it means that grabbing the levers is not as easy on this glove. Still perfectly usable, but I do believe that they really need to adjust this bit of material here. You know, I'm holding it now and I can actually feel the warmth coming from the underneath of the glove. It's pretty hot. Same as the Keis, you've got the battery section here, so that's where your battery will go in and your lead connects. Now, unlike the Keis, which is hardwired, this has a lead that comes out. So even if you don't have a battery and you have to put your cable on, there is a bit of faff because this cable is not completely attached to the glove, but you know, you have to faff about with cables, which makes it a bit annoying. But again, perfectly doable. It's got the same sort of lining as the Keis, so it's 100% waterproof. This makes it even more so because you've got this drawstring. So when that's on, you pull that, and that makes it even tighter. So that helps it. And realistically, they are going to be underneath. They are going to be over your jacket if you've got the battery in. You might get away with it if you don't have the battery, but if you've got the battery, they're definitely going to be over your glove. That really is quite warm. Okay, so both of them been on for a good few minutes now. Let's try what they're like. Now remember, this is a heated glove, so we want this to be warm. Now, I can tell you that this one right here is, again, there's not really much difference from where it was. I can tell that there's some heat there, but really, if I use these on the bike and the wind's going against me, I'm probably not going to feel that. It might stop me or prevent me from getting cold, but it's definitely not going to feel warm. The Gerbing, however, that you could burn your hand on, honestly. You know, they lock this setting for a reason, and the reason is it's very, very hot. So both of these, talking about both of these for a second, let me just try and hide that if I can. Right, so the fitment of the Keis gloves is very, very good. Like I said, you know, that's a very well fitting glove. This not so much so, there's a bit more lining in it. This really does restrict the movement from, say, going throttle off to grabbing your front brake or grabbing your clutch lever. It's not comfortable. Look at that. So that wants to stop there, and this one will completely keep going. And it's a very subtle difference, but it does make a big difference in the terms of riding. Now, I can tell you that this Gerbing glove is getting extremely hot around here. I'm actually going to need to take it off soon because it's too hot. This one, it feels cold in comparison. There's nothing there, to be honest. A heated glove, but it's rubbish. From experience, I can tell you that if I was to put this on low, they would be now comparable heat settings. The only difference is that the Gerbing has heat all around the glove, and you can tell that it's hot everywhere. whereas the Keis is a little bit there, some on the fingers, but not much. I really don't think it's got any really. There's nothing to write home about on this. It's rubbish, to be honest. As a heated glove, it really is not very good, but it looks good, it feels good, and you know, looks a bit like Thanos' glove, really, doesn't it? From Endgame, the Avengers. Anyway, in terms of styling, in terms of the feel of the glove, the Keis wins hands down. But we're not buying these gloves because we want a good looking glove, or because we want a good feel or comfort. I mean, all of that is important, but that's not why we're buying it. We're buying it for a heated glove. So this is rubbish, honestly. Let's get rid of it. This one is fantastic. It's very, very hot, very warm. You can tell that when, you know, and I can tell you from experience as well, it's 100% waterproof. They both are, but this is 100% waterproof. I can actually feel that heat coming off the back. So it's 100% waterproof, and it's very, very hot throughout the whole of the glove. There is not one single part of my hand or wrist that is cold. Not that it's, you know, we're doing this inside, but if I'm on the bike and the wind is going against me, this is still going to keep me warm, and it does from experience, I can tell you. It's not got the best fit, to be honest with you. This is my really annoying gripe with the glove. Really, that shouldn't be there, to be honest. That shouldn't be restricting, but there it is. And also, it has a really big thumb, and this seems to be a bit of a Gerbing trait. Look at that. So that's a good sort of 1.5 centimeters of space there, whereas I haven't got that on the fingers. So it could be a little bit better in terms of sizing. I'm going to take it off now because I'm going to burn myself. But in terms of heating, the Gerbing, any of the Gerbing range are great, because I've tried plenty on, and I know that they heat the same way throughout the whole of the glove. But this is the you know, the XR Extreme EVO, and it's a fantastic glove. I think it's really good. If you are thinking of buying a heated glove, I definitely recommend Gerbing. If you don't want something that's so dramatically padded as their normal XR version, then the XR Extreme EVO is very good. And if you've got any comments, or if you've also got any experience with these gloves, I'd welcome your comment. Thank you very much for watching.